I would like to think that I have all the qualities that make me a successful teacher. I went ahead and narrowed it down to what I feel my top 3 qualities are. I believe that all students can learn. It is up to me to figure out what works best for each of my students. Every child is different. We cannot lump them into one specific group. Therefore, their learning styles, speed of learning, retention abilities, and incoming levels are different. I have to figure out how to best meet each of their needs. I do this through flexible, leveled, small groups with modified work if necessary. I also believe that I create an environment of fairness and justice. My students know that I try to make everything fair. I set the standards of school and classroom behavior early on. They quickly learn what behaviors are not acceptable and that there will be consequences for both following the rules and not following them. Children crave boundaries. When they do not have them is when behavior problems start. They want to know where they stand with us. I am often known as being strict, but I do not feel that I am. I just make sure that my students are following the rules. If people go into my classroom, they see happy children, learning, respecting each other, and they see a teacher monitoring, praising, and helping her students. Along with those two goes the professional friendliness, warmth, and caring. To me, this is probably one of the most important ones. If I do not create a positive environment for my students, they are not going to want to learn. They will be more likely to listen to me and do as I ask if I have a relationship with them. If they feel as if I care for them and I am invested in them, then my opinion of them will matter. Then they will try to do as I ask because they do not want me to be disappointed. I honestly believe that this is one of my strongest qualities. I often get behavior problems because they do know that I can deal with them in the office. Part of it is my classroom management, but the other part is that I do build the relationship with my students. The disposition that I think I need to work on the most is my community involvement. I do not live close to my school. It takes me 25 minutes one way to get to school when there isn't traffic. Plus, I have 2 sons that need me and my husband is in sales. His schedule is always changing. He also has to travel sometimes. Certain times of the year, he travels a lot more than others. Those factors have made it difficult to get involved in the community. I take primary responsibility of the children because my schedule is consistent. Therefore, it makes it impossible for me to get involved in after-school programs. Once my children are all grown, my situation will change. I believe a professional educator is always thinking about how they can improve and how they can help their students. They should be very professional in their dealings with people, which includes the parents and staff members. Even when we get the difficult parents, we should know how to deal with them in a professional manner, regardless of whether they are behaving appropriately or not. Our students need us to be there for them, not just academically, but also emotionally. Our goal is to do the best that we can do in order for us to prepare them for next year and teach them the skills that can last a lifetime. I think that is what should be driving us to do the best that we can for our students.